Throughout the glorious history of the NBA, we've witnessed countless incredible records set and broken by the game's greatest stars, highlighting their extraordinary talent and athleticism. From awe-inspiring scoring streaks that seem unimaginable to superhuman defensive performances that leave us in awe, these are the NBA records that will undoubtedly stand the test of time. Join us as we unveil some awesome NBA records that will never be broken. Career assist total. John Stockton's career in basketball is truly extraordinary. He holds the record for the most assists in NBA history, an impressive 15,806 assists achieved over 19 seasons with the Utah Jazz. It's safe to say that this record will be tough to beat for a long time. What's even more amazing is that when Stockton was 25 years old, he had an incredible 8-year run where he led the NBA in average assists per season. And what sets him apart even further is that his assist average during that period never fell below 11, which is truly remarkable consistency. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how far ahead Stockton is from the closest active players on the all-time assist leaderboard. Steve Nash, a fantastic player in his own right, holds the third position with 10,335 assists. His illustrious career spanned 18 seasons, with stints at the Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, and Los Angeles Lakers, but he has retired from professional basketball. Among the current active players, Andrew Miller comes closest to Stockton's record, with 8,174 assists. Following him, we have Chris Paul with 6,184 assists and Kobe Bryant with 5,954 assists. It's a testament to Stockton's greatness that even these talented players are still quite a distance away from catching up to him. To put things into perspective, let's imagine the incredible passer Rajon Rondo performing at his best and averaging 700 assists per season for the next 10 years. Even with such an impressive projection, he would still be more than 4,000 assists shy of matching Stockton's legendary record. That just goes to show how extraordinary Stockton's career truly was. Games played in a single season. In the incredible 1968 to 1969 season, Walt Bellamy accomplished something truly remarkable. He played in a staggering 88 games. Now, you might be scratching your head wondering how on earth that could happen. Well, it all began when Bellamy was with the New York Knicks, and he participated in 35 games before being traded to the Detroit Pistons on December 19. Interestingly, fate had it that his first game after the trade was against none other than his former team, the Knicks, and it took place in Detroit. This stroke of luck meant that Bellamy didn't miss a single game, as he was already scheduled to travel with the Knicks to Detroit. And impressively, he even made his presence felt in that game, leading the team with 18 points. After the trade, the Pistons had some ground to make up to match the Knicks' games played, and Bellamy was more than ready to step up. He hit the court for an additional 53 games in the Motor City, securing his place in the history books as the player with the most appearances in a single season. An amazing record of 88 games played. Single game assist total. One record that truly leaves people in awe. It's Scott Skiles' remarkable achievement of 30 assists in a single game against the Denver Nuggets on December 30, 1992. It's not just the sheer number of assists that makes this feat mind-blowing, but also the fact that Skiles, with a career average of 6.5 assists per game, managed to set this extraordinary record even after 22 years have passed since that unforgettable performance with the Orlando Magic, leading them to a resounding 155-116 victory. Looking back, since 1985, only 5 players have reached the mark of at least 25 assists in a single game. Of course, the legendary John Stockton achieved it 3 times, and joining him in this elite group are Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson, Nate McMillan, and Skiles. It's a truly exclusive club of exceptional playmakers. To emphasize just how rare this accomplishment is, we can see that the last time anyone came close to this record was in 2010, when Rajon Rondo provided an impressive 24 assists against the New York Knicks. But the jaw-dropping moments don't stop there. Besides dishing out 30 assists, Skiles also showcased his scoring ability, putting up 22 points on an impressive 7 of 13 shooting in the same game. This puts him in an elite category of just 14 players in the history of the NBA who have achieved both 20 points and 20 assists in a single game, solidifying his place in the record books as an exceptional all-around player. Scott Skiles' performance on that night was truly extraordinary and will forever be etched in basketball history. Single-season scoring average. Wilt Chamberlain's record of averaging 50.4 points per game during the 1961-62 season is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It's a feat that no player has come close to touching. And it doesn't matter how many Kobe Bryant-related jokes you throw in. This record has remained untouched for over 50 years, and it doesn't seem likely that it will be surpassed anytime soon, especially with the way the game is now focused on cohesive team play. Taking the moment to appreciate the mind-boggling numbers from that historic season, Chamberlain attempted a jaw-dropping 3,159 shots. That's something no other player in the history of the NBA has managed to achieve in a single season. While only 11 players have ever attempted at least 2,000 shots in a season, even among that group, the second highest scoring average, apart from Chamberlain, belongs to the great Michael Jordan, who recorded 37.1 points per game during the 1986-87 season, bringing this incredible accomplishment into a more modern perspective. Since the three-point shot was introduced in 1979, only two players, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, have managed to average better than 35 points per game in a single season. This just goes to show the unbelievable scoring prowess and dominance Chamberlain displayed on the court, and why his record remains unmatched even in today's era of basketball. His achievement will forever be celebrated as one of the most extraordinary feats in the history of the sport. Single-game scoring record. Wilt Chamberlain's legacy in the NBA is forever defined by one incredible statistic: the 100 points he scored during the Philadelphia Warriors' historic 169-147 victory against the New York Knicks on March 2, 1962. To put this remarkable achievement into perspective, since the NBA began officially tracking points as a box score statistic in 1963, only 3 players have managed to reach the 70-point mark in a single game, and the legendary Kobe Bryant stands alone as the only player to surpass 80 points in a game. It's worth noting that scoring 60 points in a game is also an extremely rare feat. In fact, since 2010, there have only been 2 such instances, and both of them occurred in the same season against the Charlotte Bobcats. LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony were the exceptional players behind these memorable 60-point games. Chamberlain's remarkable accomplishment of scoring 100 points in a single game remains unparalleled and firmly cements his place as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. It's a record that has stood the test of time and continues to be celebrated as an extraordinary moment in NBA history. Single-season rebounding average. Wilt Chamberlain's dominance on the boards is undeniable, and his average of 27.2 rebounds per game during the 1960-61 season is a record that should be etched into the league's history forever. Throughout his illustrious career, he managed to surpass the 20-rebound mark an impressive 10 times, but that particular season's performance stands out as truly extraordinary. When we look at the numbers, there have been a total of 25 instances where a player averaged at least 20 rebounds per game for a single season. What's remarkable is that Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, 2 of the all-time greats, accounted for an astounding 20 of those occurrences, showcasing their unparalleled dominance on the glass. Shifting the focus to more recent years, since 1979, the threshold of averaging 15 rebounds per game has been achieved only 9 times. One of the standout performers in this regard was Dennis Rodman, who topped out at an impressive 18.7 rebounds per game during the 1991-92 season with the Detroit Pistons. The most recent player to join this elite club is Kevin Love, who pulled down an impressive average of 15.2 rebounds per game during his time with the Minnesota Timberwolves 5 seasons ago. Wilt Chamberlain's record of 27.2 rebounds per game stands as a testament to his incredible talent and remains an awe-inspiring feat in the history of the NBA. His dominance on the boards has set a standard that has rarely been matched and continues to be celebrated as one of the greatest achievements in the league's history. Single-season free throw percentage. In the 2008-2009 season, Jose Calderon achieved an impressive feat by setting the single-season record for free throw percentage, knocking down an incredible 98.1% of his free throws during his time with the Toronto Raptors. It's quite remarkable that no one has surpassed this mark since. But there's a catch. Players need to meet minimum qualification requirements to appear on the leaderboard. During the seasons between 1999 to 2000 and 2010 to 11, A player needed to attempt at least 125 free throws to qualify, and that number dipped to 100 during the lockout-shortened 2011-12 campaign. In Calderon's record-setting season, he attempted 154 free throws and impressively made 151 of them, solidifying his place as the most accurate free throw shooter in a single NBA season. Throughout the league's history, only 5 players have achieved a free throw shooting percentage above 95% for a single season. Interestingly, Ray Allen became one of those 5 players in the same year that Calderon set the league record. Beyond his exceptional free throw shooting, Calderon also earned membership in the esteemed 50-40-90 club, which highlights players who achieve shooting percentages of at least 50% from the field, 40% from beyond the arc, and 90% from the free throw line. Over the past decade, he has quietly been one of the NBA's most efficient players, showcasing his skills as an elite marksman. Alright guys, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed watching this video, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button for more.